Dear students, today we shall learn simple future tense. Why we use simple future tense, we have to study. Okay. Simple future tense. We use sentences in simple future tense for two reasons. Number one, it is used to talk about things which we cannot control. It shows future event as a fact. Easy. About things which we cannot control. We have no control over the future event. For that purpose, we use simple future tense. We shall know our final results in March. So on the final result, we have no our control. So this is the fact. It shows future event as a fact. So for this reason, we use the sentences in simple future tense. Second, it is used to show when we believe that anything will happen in the future time. This shows our belief. When we believe, it means with the simple present tense, simple future tense is used. See the example. I think India will defeat Corona virus. This is our belief. We believe. Simple present tense. And with the simple present tense, simple future tense is used. Okay, so for two reasons, we use the sentences in simple future tense. When we have no control about the future event, and when we believe that anything will happen in the future time. Structure. dash plus shall oblique will plus V1 plus object, or you can say complement. What is necessary to make the sentence into passive voice? Object. Because in passive voice we stress the object. This point must be noted. In passive voice, what do we stress? We stress the object. And in active voice, what do we stress? We stress the subject. In active voice, we stress the subject, and in passive voice, we stress the object. So this is the active voice. Sentences are in either active voice or in passive voice. Now, for passive voice, helping verbs shall be or will be. Passive voice depends on what? Helping verb. And the general rules will be followed. Interchange the subject and the object. And if we make the object as the passive subject, then we use a helping verb. After the helping verb, V3, and after V3, by, then what? Active object. Okay, this is the rule. Active voice, this is structure, and passive voice, this rule, with the general rule. Now take the exemplary sentences. Number 1. Rita writes poems. Okay. There are 5 exemplary sentences. Number 2. Ravi makes a kite. Number 3, the baby throws stones. Number 4, the teacher teaches me. Number 5, the peon rings the bell. All the sentences are in which tense? All these sentences in simple present tense. We have made these sentences as base sentences, model sentences, exemplary sentences. Now we have to do 2 things because we are learning tense also. Now all these 5 sentences will be changed first into simple future tense. This will be first word. Take the screenshot. I am going to rub it out. Now change these sentences into simple future tense according to the structure, and this will be active voice. Rita, what is the structure? Shall or will. We know that for the first person I and we, shall is used. What is shall? Modal verb. And for third person, second person, we use what? Will. With second person and third person. So, what will the right option? Will. Rita will. Then B1. Yes, right. Poems. This is simple future tense. We have done the first thing. Now we have to change into passive voice. Object will be subject, passive subject. And what are the helping verbs? Shall be or will be. For poems, will be. First passive subject, then helping verb, and after helping verb, V3. What is third form? Written. For passive voice, we always change the first form or any verb into third form. After third form, verb. And subject will be object. Which type of object? Active object. Poems will be written by Rita. For modal verb, this is the modal verb. For modal verb, we use be. See the helping verb. Poems will be written by Rita. Now HW. Change the exemplary sentences into, you know one thing, into is written together, not separately, in separate, two separate, no, together. Change the exemplary sentences into simple future tense, and then change them into passive voice. It means you have to change first number 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay. Now we have to study future continuous tense. Future continuous tense. Means any action is continued. Continued means fourth form of the verb before. It is used to express an action which will be in progress in the फ्यूचर टाइम, भविष्य में कोई बात प्रोग्रेस में होगी, यानी एक्शन विल बी गोइंग ऑन। ओके, स्ट्रक्चर, सब्जेक्ट प्लस शैल बी ऑब्लिक विल बी प्लस कंटिन्यूअस मीन्स बिफोर प्लस ऑब्जेक्ट प्लस कॉम्प्लीमेंट। ओके, now change the exemplary sentences into first future continuous tense. Number one, what was the exemplary sentence? Rita writes poems. Okay, Rita shall be or will be before writing will be writing poems. First subject Rita will be writing poems. There may be passive, but it is not in use. Let's try. Poems will be, ing will be changed into being, write will be changed into V3, written, V3, after V3 by, subject will be object. But the passive of this tense is not in use. So you have not to make the passive forms. What will be homework? Change the exemplary sentences only into future continuous tense and not the passive forms, because the passive form of this tense is not in use. I think you must have understood this tense and the structure of simple future tense as well as future continuous tense, and you will be now able to change the sentences of simple future tense into passive form. That's all. Thank you.